Good morning, everybody. Man, it has been, well, several months, I think, since I did a last live video. We have been really busy at the range doing other projects in the morning, so I haven't really had time to sit down and catch up on the news or bring up new tools, things that we got in the shop, or update you guys pretty regularly like I used to, just because we got busy. Again, we had the other projects, but calendar's freeing up a little bit, so I should be able to broadcast a little bit more. One thing I definitely wanted to cover today is, and something that I'm a fan of, we have 10 millimeter ammo in stock now. Okay, the 10 mil ammo is from MagTech, which is basically our bigger brand, and that we normally stock. So here we go, 10 millimeter auto. All right. What am I shooting that out of? Well, my trusty Glock 20. Okay, it's a compensated Glock 20. I don't know if you can see the port right there. So that throws a pretty cool little fireball when you get down range, and we're gonna see that in a little bit. But the reason why I wanted to do that today was because I've been practicing with my Glock 17 with an RMR, and I want to get a little bit more used to follow-up shots with an RMR on a heavier caliber. Okay, I don't have one on my 45 yet. That will soon follow as well. But we're rolling pretty heavy with RMRs now at the range. Okay, we have RMRs in stock. A lot of our staff is getting RMRs now put on their guns, so it's definitely something that we're getting used to. If you follow Sage Dynamics or some of the other T-Rex arms, some of the other channels as well, they have been using RMRs for quite some time. So fiber optic sights, while they may have had the stronghold for the longest time, for just a little bit more, you can get into the RMR game and really get some different optics, some quality optics. But that's what we're going to train with today. So what I want to do is get down range, and we're going to pause here for a second. I'm just going to let the camera run for a minute, but we're going to set up down range, and we're going to start using our 10 mil. Okay, let's get down, eyes and ears. All right, let's get this set up, this range for us before we get our hands all tied up and then we can't hold anything. Yeah, our range has been under construction for a little bit. Peter will definitely finish that. It is on the list of things to do. So he's gonna get to working on that pretty quickly. Which table do I want to use? All right, so let's set up our close quarter range area here. We are going down the booths. Like I said, this is something you can do with a tactical instructor to get some advantage. Okay. Really, what you want to consider when you're doing holster work is the proximity of your target. All right, in this case, my target's really close. The likelihood of you shooting past 7 to 10 feet, not very high. Probably not going to go well for you in court if you do so. So keep those things in consideration, okay? So that's why when I set up right at about 7 feet. I don't think I will ever find an opportunity or a real reason to take a shot past 7 feet. So we got our ammo, 50 rounds, that's all we need. Got our man-sized target. Now we're gonna go do this. So I do have 10 mil on my CCW. Why? Some people ask why. That caliber is way too strong. You're gonna blow right through people. Blah 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 blah. Well, that's why we have hollow points. Okay, hollow points will slow it down. Hopefully, your intended target has some type of water or mass that will allow that hollow point to balloon just enough. So that way we don't have to worry about over penetration. Okay, I've seen 10 mil on Ted Nugent's channel go through water buffalo, but then again, he was shooting hunting loads. So, you know, that's a big difference. Anyways, let me get this target up. All right. So here we got, right about that line right there is about 6 to 7 feet. So from that line to there is our target, and that's essentially what I'm going to be going for, okay? So obviously our goal is here and here. Whether or not we will get that in real life, highly, it could happen. It might not. I don't know, to be honest. But that's why we train, and that's why we train slowly, okay? We don't want to be going too fast. If you keep going too fast, you're not going to get the accuracy that you want until you actually get the muscle memory. So we're going to do increments of 5. I forgot my other bag pouch, so we're going to have to draw it from the pocket. That's fine. It can happen. These things do happen. Hey, everybody, what's up? How are you guys? It's Friday morning. Here we go. We're ready to go live now. We're just going to do 5 rounds each. We're not going to blow too much 10 mil. 10 mil is still somewhat expensive, but at our range price, it's pretty affordable, okay? So let's see what we can do. Let's back up to the red line and see what happens. Just curious. Just see what happens. We'll see where we go from here. All right, so we're about 7 feet, 6 feet. Let's see where the drawdown goes, okay? I don't have a buzzer. I don't use a timer or things like that. I'm just going to draw for muscle memory. And there you go. Okay. So what did that take? Probably about 1.5 seconds, 2 seconds. This is what we got there. Okay. One shot, smooth draw out of the holster. That's likely what you're going to do in real life, as long as you can control your stress and your adrenaline. Okay. Just quickly, smoothly draw your gun, and bam, you're right there. Okay, and that's 10 mil. Okay, that doesn't blow your hand, blow the gun out of your hand. You can control it. You can control the speed. All right. Do it again. Right, 2 shots really quickly, right? I thought I heard somebody coming behind me. I guess not. Anyways, 2 shots, double tap, bam, bam. Okay, that's what we got there. Okay. So we're just going to keep practicing these smooth, quick draws. And that way, when it comes time to, whenever you do have to draw in real life, you're actually ready to go, okay? Five rounds, we're all out. Let's see where we ended up. Okay, so that's the same thing right there. A little flyer. But the accuracy, I'm telling you, coming from the RMR. Okay, the RMR is what's giving you that actual visual presence of being able to look at your target, identify your threat, and then draw down. I don't believe I can show you this RMR. Excuse me. I don't think it's gonna pop up. Let's see. Huh? Yeah, against a black background, you could kind of see the dot there, right? Small, but it's there. It looks a lot bigger in person. That's what she said. What I really wanted to drive home though was you have different RMR style. RMR 3 1/4, you have the RMR 6, you have the RMR 9. I use the 9s. So in the totality of my experience, I think the smaller RMRs are probably for rifles. Okay, your rifles are more capable of 1 or 2 MOA over a greater distance than your pistol would be. So what you want to do is get the bigger ones for your pistols, and then you can sight in quicker. All right, that's why they have big dots like XS sights, and even some of the Trijicon ones have the big bright orange dot. Okay, so let's reload and we'll do this again. All right, so smooth draws, double taps each time. Okay. All right, so we had a good flyer. What happened here? Well, I obviously choked it. I brought my gun down when I clearly didn't even need to. And then on the top one, we had the flyer here, but the other ones went in there. So, hey, you're still going to have some flyers, okay? I don't know. I can't think of a sighting system out there that's going to guarantee you perfect shots out of the box while being mounted or whatever. I don't know. But reload these, and I like the snap of this 10. It's really nice. But I don't know if you're aware, you can't find 10 mil for range ammo. You can always swap 40. There's 40 conversion barrels for your Glock 20. Okay, so look at Lone Wolf. You can get a conversion barrel to swap the 40 in your 10 because they're the same damn cartridge, really. One's a little longer, one's a little shorter, small amounts, but you can get a conversion barrel. They're very cheap. All right, load it again. Let's see what we got. Again. Reload, let's go back at it. Even while moving, you can still hold your RMR pretty good. That was while moving back and forward a little bit. Okay, just a little bit. So I guess what I could do next is I can see how we can shoot while closer and then quickly back up and see if that will affect our larger radius. I don't think it will, but you never know. It could. Well, hell, we'll even throw in a reload just for funsies. Why not, right? And again, my gun is compensated. I'll leave the compensated debate up to you guys, whether or not it's smart or not to port your barrels and have a makeshift fireball come out when you may or may not want one. I personally think it just burns so fast that your eye doesn't even have time to respond to the flash. But some people will say, oh, you can't have a compensated barrel, you can't have a ported barrel, it could blind you. It could blind you. It could. So it could turn on the lights in the room. It could blind you as well, so we don't know. We don't know how your eyes react. You don't know how my eyes react. So let's do 10 rounds. We'll do 5 close and do 5 backing up, and we'll see if that makes a difference, okay? We're gonna go for the center ring. All right, so that's our group now. Okay, we're trying to keep them all in the 10. All right, we may have some flyers. I'm anticipating some flyers. I expect some flyers. We're going to try not to. Okay? Let's try to get those after we go. Another mag on the table. So that's obviously my hand bouncing around back and forth, but I don't know. I think we did okay still. All right, if that's my bad guy, he's still going to be having a hard time keeping his lunch in, okay? Because his bowels are going to be out. Headshots. I don't really do headshots while moving. I think it's more of a static thing. If you have a chance to mount up and stay in a position, maybe even rest your gun in a real situation, yeah, you can do that. But headshots on a moving target, I think, are pretty much a unicorn shot. Got to be really good to do this. I'm not that good. Pretty good, but not that good. So, anyways, I'm going to finish the rest of these shots on my own. I hope you guys got some tips about the 10mm and shooting while moving. If you guys want some training, we have instructors here that can help you do that. All I do is teach basics, so I won't be taking you advanced downrange, but we have other instructors that do. Reach out to us at Evans Gun World. All our contact info is in the bio. Please reach out to us. Thanks.